Hi, I'm Beth Golding with Remax Advantage, and I'm here with Jordan today, and we're talking about the Fulton Community Combo. How are you?
I'm great, Beth. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be on with you and tell the people out there what we have at Fulton that can really help them with their home purchase.
Thank you so much for joining me. So, first, we'll jump right in. If you let me know, who do you think that this Fulton Community Combo can help out the most?
So the Fulton Community Combo is really for anyone. It fits into income limits and the parameters, but more specifically, I think it's really for the individuals that one don't have a ton of money to use for purchasing a home. It's really expensive to purchase a home between down payment and closing costs. So if you're someone that maybe doesn't have a ton of funds because you hear, hey, I need 20% down, 10% down, or even 5% down, that's not the case with this product. It really helps you get into a home for as little out of money out of your pocket as possible. So that's type of person. Or the other person really is just someone that maybe even has the money, but doesn't necessarily want to use it for a multitude of reasons. We have a lot of people that are purchasing a home. The seller in this market does not necessarily want to make a ton of repairs or fix items. So the buyer is buying the home as is and walks into it knowing that they need to do some things to it to bring it up to what they would like. Maybe make some repairs, make some renovations, things like that. So it really helps those individuals that want to keep that money in their pocket for those reasons and still be able to purchase the home and not use as much of their own funds. So those are really two main people that we really see using it. Or third is maybe you have the money, the home doesn't need repairs, but you want to keep that rainy day fund. You want to keep
Hmm.
those emergency funds just in case, and you'd rather keep that money in your pocket rather than using it towards purchasing the home. So,
Absolutely.
the three type of people, but it really could be for anyone for a multitude of reasons, even outside of what I listed.
Yeah, great. And yeah, we definitely really advocate for people keeping money in their pocket when they're purchasing home. It makes me really nervous when people come in and they have just enough money to buy a house. I'm like, oh, you got to save a little bit more money. You need to have that emergency fund. So you told me that you're actually helping somebody specifically right now get this loan program. Can you tell me a little bit about them and how they're using it?
This is actually one of my kind of favorite stories because you always
Mhm.
hear that the American dream is building generational wealth. And one of the ways that you do that is through home ownership. So I have a client that currently owns a home and they're looking for something a little bit bigger, right? To kind of build out with their family. The family's growing in size, but they don't want to get rid of their current home. Their current home is great. It has a really, really low interest rate from when they bought it a couple years ago, and they don't want to part with it. So what we're doing is we're helping them buy that new home while keeping their current home, and they're able to purchase that new home without selling the current one. A lot of people, in order to buy that next home, need to sell the current one because they either can't afford both mortgage payments, or they need the money because they need to put down a sizable down payment on the new home. So we're helping that person not need to sell and still be able to purchase the home with very little out of their pocket by not having to make a down payment. And that's really one of my favorite things because I'm literally watching this person start that journey of building generational wealth and being able to rent out their current home and get the new one. And it's really, really exciting to see. And one of my favorite stories that we deal with, because again, a lot of people think that this loan is just for first time home buyers. It's for people that you can't currently own a home. And we're kind of putting all of that to bed, saying, hey, no, we can do this for you.
Yeah, that's fabulous. I love that. So, is this a product that you always offer?
Yeah, we rolled it out about 4 years ago in 2020, and it has been by far our most popular product among home buyers because of keeping not needing as much money to purchase the home, be able to keep those funds in their pocket. So we've had it for about 4 years. There's no restrictions on it. We don't plan to cut funding or get rid of it anytime soon. So we're really excited to keep this going, and we think it's just going to be more and more popular as the home buying landscape changes.
Yeah, I think that you've given us some really great examples on why people want to choose this product over others. So, is this product location specific?
Yeah, it is not.
Okay.
So you can use it anywhere in Baltimore, Baltimore City, Baltimore County, any of the surrounding counties, all of Maryland. Only way it may be restricted is that there is an income limit on the product. We look at the individual that's on the mortgage. We look at their income, and their income must be below 97,000.
Hmm.
So if you are one person buying a home, we're just looking at yours. Even if you're a couple, you and your partner, you and your spouse, say that you're both over that income limit. Our loophole to get you to qualify is just to put one of you on the mortgage if your income is below that. And as long as you can afford that home on your own, we can just use you. your income to keep you below it. And that's the way we help you qualify for that. Now, you and your spouse, you and your partner still go on the home together, the deed. You still own it 50-50. But again, this is the way that we help you take advantage of the product, even though your household income may be above that 97,000.
That's fantastic. And then, so you don't have to be a first time home buyer, but you can be a first time home buyer. So if you are a first time home buyer and you do choose to use this mortgage, you can still add other grant programs on top of this, correct?
Oh, yes, and again, that's probably my other favorite customer
Mhm.
as well. Don't have to be a first-time home buyer, but majority of people that use this product typically are first-time home buyers because, again, a lot of time first-time home buyers, especially if everything is going, they just don't have a ton of savings with how expensive things are. So we use this with them, and a lot of times they qualify for additional grants either through Fulton,
Mhm.
additional grants through Baltimore City, whatever it is, and we can use anything that you qualify for. We can stack on top of the community combo. And if there's extra funds, we can put it towards a down payment. And now instead of 100%, maybe it's less than 100% financing. And if you were to put a down payment down through the grant funds. I had someone that was a Baltimore City employee. They were buying actually their second home. They kept their first, rented it out, bought the second home. They used the community combo. They got 10,000 Baltimore City employee. They got 10,000 vacants to value. They got 20 grand to cover their closing costs, and we had extra for a little bit of a down payment. So
Oh.
we'll stack all the grants as much as possible. So it's worry that you think, oh well, if I'm getting too low or I'm doing 100% finance, I can't use grants. And that's not the case at all. We'll still go out there and get as many grants as possible for you.
Right, because when we think about 100% financing, it's your sales price and it's your down payment actually that's being financed. You still have closing costs on top of that that has to be paid. So it's not like you're going into it with no money, but if you get grant programs, it can help you come out of pocket with very little. And you and I work with a lot of people that do the Baltimore City, Baltimore County, state grants, federal grants, all different kinds of grants out there. So it's good to know that you can couple the program together. So how can people reach out to you for more information on this or any other loan products that you guys have?
The best way to reach out to is email or phone. My email is Joe Jones. So that's JOJONES at FultonMortgageCompany.com or by cell phone 610-883-6497. Call or text or email. Any of those three things are fine. And, look forward to helping whoever needs it and, hoping to help anyone that's interested.
That's one of my favorite things about working with you is that you pick up your phone and that
Yeah,
you're reachable.
it doesn't sound that hard, but you'd
I
be amazed
know.
how hard it is sometimes to get someone on the phone. So if you call, text, I'll definitely pick up or respond right away.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And I'm so excited to share all this information with everybody. So let's get some more people and help them out and help them get 100% financing.
I'm excited. Let's do it. Thank you, Beth.
Awesome. Thanks.